Hey Piute, happy Tuesday. It's Miss Lambert here with your daily lesson. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, and we have two Piute birthdays today. So happy birthday to Isidra and Santos. On this day in 1967, the Dodgers had their very first rainout in Los Angeles after having 737 consecutive games with fine weather. So today's other holiday is National Library Workers Day, which is a day to celebrate all of the hard work that library workers do for us. So if you want to say a big thank you to Miss Virginia, who is our librarian and keeps all of our books and textbooks and everything situated for us, that would be a very kind thing for you to do. So today's quote is from Socrates, who said, "Wonder is the beginning of wisdom." So if you want to take a minute and journal what you think that quote means to you, you can send it to us in our response box down at the bottom of our page. So today we are going to be talking a little bit about self-care and more specifically about routines, how routines are important, how we can get into a routine, and talk about some different examples of what a routine might look like now that we are staying at home and not going to school. So here we go. Alrighty, everyone. So as I said, today we are going to be focusing on routines. So your daily habits and routines can help you to feel more in control of your own well-being. And that's why it's so important to talk about getting a routine situated. So we're going to talk about how you can develop healthy habits in a daily routine. And that does not mean that you need to do the same things every single day, but instead you can look for ways that you can include different forms of self-care throughout your week. So let's recap the self-care domains from yesterday. Physical, emotional, intellectual, personal, social, and spiritual. And here are a bunch of suggestions for what you can do in each of those different domains. So we have 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week. During 5 of those days, you're normally in school and need to be on campus by a certain time or you're tardy. You normally go throughout your school day, changing subjects about every 50 minutes, with passing period breaks and a lunch period. Every day, school releases at a scheduled time, and then you go home for the day and start your afternoon and evening routine. So here's an example of a type of planner that you could be using in order to keep yourself a schedule. It goes in 30-minute increments and also has a to-do list and a note section. So this one is nice because it can let you have a schedule similar to a school schedule in the sense that you can block off the different times. Predictability, knowing the expectations and boundaries, helps reduce stress and lets us feel stable or in control. During this time of remote learning, you may have gotten way off your routine and you may feel like your life is out of control or lacking purpose. You may have noticed that your sleep schedule has changed. If you are staying up too late or sleeping past 8 a.m., you may notice that you feel reluctant to get started on your classwork. Some of you may have a different eating schedule and may be snacking throughout the day more than usual when you're bored. You may feel unmotivated, tired, bored, and feeling a lack of purpose. This is where creating a purposeful routine can be helpful. So here are some different options of other types of schedules you could keep for yourself. This one allows you to write in your activities and then check off when you've done that activity each day. So here is an example of a checklist with some options for the activities, including a morning meal, some morning self-care, schoolwork, guidance lessons, evening meal, self-care, and bedtime routine, so that every day you do those, you can check them off. This one is an example of a daily schedule that allows each item to have its own time in your day, including waking up, outdoor time, academic time, and then it also has examples of what can be located in that specific section. So it's also important to remember that it's extremely beneficial to follow a routine at home, and it's good to encourage each other to limit social media use during this time. Remember to eat healthy and consistently, get outside, and always make time for fun. You can also see that meals are included. If you'd like to include time for a snack break, take it in the afternoon. When you eat a snack at night after dinner, you may find it more difficult to go to bed because your body is working hard to digest what you ate, and you may feel worse off after eating a late night snack than if you had done some form of self care, especially when you feel stressed or bored. This one is another option that is a little more lenient, and it allows you to place in your different schedules for the morning, the afternoon, and night, and also to complete a to-do list and take notes about how your day went or what you wanted to accomplish. You are being asked to do 2 hours of schoolwork each day. Test out which subjects you do better at in the morning or in the afternoon. For example, some people find it easier to do math in the morning rather than the afternoon, but this is up to you. Doing your schoolwork will help with your intellectual and personal sense of achievement and continued growth. Chores are also included in this schedule, and most people have a chore related to good hygiene, such as dishes, taking out the trash, vacuuming, cleaning your room, cleaning the bathroom, etc. Most people feel a sense of calm when things are put away and cleaned. You can also see that there is time for self-care throughout the day. This time of self-care can last 30 minutes or an hour, depending on what you decide to do. So let's go back to our list of possibilities. So this is definitely a very, very different and unique time, but it is definitely certain that having a schedule can help us feel a little bit more in control and help us have a sense of what we're going to do each day. I hope that you found today's self-care tip helpful. I will attach a document that you can print at home or fill out online to work on creating your own schedule. Be sure to include some self-care time. If you prefer, another option would be to use your school planner to write in your daily schedule. I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you tomorrow.